festive season's coming up. Well, we're at the festive season, and I want to give you some stretches that you can do while sitting at the table or sitting with the family doing stuff. So my favorite stretch this year, this Christmas, has been while you're sitting on your chair. Works for the office as well. Plant your hands on the side of the chair, and then you're going to walk your hands just further than where you can reach, so that you're pulling down on your shoulders using the edges of the chair. This is probably not the best chair to be showing that with, but you know when you're getting a massage from moi, and I'll push down on your shoulders at the end usually. This is an excellent way that you could do this to yourself. The next one I want to recommend is bringing your ankle up on your knee, and you can either push down on that ankle or lean forward, and it just looks like you're having a nice casual chat with someone. I did have someone once tell me that this was an improper way to sit when you're out in public, but I think way worth stretching your ITVs and your glutes over looking proper in society. Next, you've got, if you've got a back of your chair, you can walk your hands up the back, cross your hands together so that you're stretching out your shoulders. So you do a lot of this, or a lot of this, not much movement, right? And this kind of collapses forward. So being able to hug your hands behind your back with the chair, top of the chair, adding a little bit of resistance. If the chair's too high, like the back of the chair, or you just can't do it, you can also sit on the edge of your chair and hold the back like this. While we're on the topic of shoulder stretches, I love walking my hand around on my chair so that I'm holding onto the back of the chair and then leaning back, which is then causing, swap sides, you might be able to see better, a bit of a rotator cuff stretch. It feels glorious. It feels like very subtle, but really, really nice for that shoulder. Something else you can do, people aren't even going to be able to tell that you're doing, is curling your toes. So a lot of us wear rigid shoes, like steel cat boots, that have this, and there's not a whole lot of movement going on for the toes. So curling your toes one way, and then flexing them the other. And you can cycle through, or you can hold it for long periods of time. If you can get away with it, if you're sitting at a outdoor table or something, then you can chuck off the thongs and manually move your toes a little bit. One of my favorite things is pointing the toes in different directions, and it causes a huge stretch in both the plantar fascia of the foot, the bottom of the foot, as well as the top of the foot, and you don't realize how many muscles there are in the foot until you start doing this. Legit, when I first discovered it, I was hooked, and I had trouble remembering not to do this while I was at the dinner table because it's not proper. And then lastly, my most favorite thing you can do while hanging out with family and doing lots of sitting, sit on the floor. Oh no, there's not enough chairs. I guess I'll just sit on the floor. You watch all kinds of people jump up and be like, no, here are some cushions, here's a beanbag, here's a bench for you to sit on. And you're like, no mate, I'm good. I'm sitting on the floor. It's a stretch while I'm here. Watch everyone get really strange. But no matter how you sit while you're on the floor, they're all stretches, and it keeps you moving, and it's probably the healthiest way you can sit over Christmas. Hope that helps, and have a wonderful time with your family and your friends.